Hey there, and welcome back. We're gonna start doing some colorings today here. My name is Christina, and I think I've finally decided on a name for my channel. I'm just gonna call it Christine's Coloring. So welcome to Christine's Coloring, where today's coloring, I didn't want to work on the other one today so much as I just kind of wanted to go ahead and go over something fun and whimsical to do. And as you can see, I just finished her. I got this great coloring book from Amazon. I went ahead and got it on the Amazon paper just because I wanted something fun and whimsical to color while I was working. And sometimes I can get quite a bit of distracted when I'm working and can't really focus on making it pretty. So we got Chubby Fairies coloring book by Deborah Mueller. And I thought, man, this thing is really, really cute. And we're going to leave the pictures in here. As you can see, I finished the first one. As you can also see, too, it was just a little bit more whimsy and more creativity. There was a lot of green used in it, which I'm okay with that. I think it turned out really nice. It's by no means me trying to be professional or realistic. It's just something fun and whimsical to color. And then, of course, I got my brush here holding a page that I hope we can color. If not, we'll just go ahead and do one of the more front ones, but I'm hoping the book will fold good for us so we can do her. And the first page I did with my Artezas or Artezas, however you want to call it, just because I want to get rid of them. I'm so done with them breaking, so I'm ready to get rid of them. And I don't want to just toss them out, so I'm just going to use them for my fun and whimsy pages and use them up. Whether they break or I actually get to use them, that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to do this fairy here today. She's really cute. I loved the whole entire picture. There's not a whole lot of really super fine coloring, and instead of using the Artezas or Artezas, however you want to say it, instead of using the breaking ones, we're going to use the Monarchs today. We're going to start out with Monarch Milk, number 67, and then we're going to have Cream 71. And these are all the skin tones I'm going to use, and there's quite a few. And then we're going to have Light Pink 101, Candy 36, and excuse me, and then Bliss 73. Sometimes when I'm doing fun and whimsy type things, I just like to outline first. I mean, obviously not the small detail things, but like some of the bigger things, I love to outline them. So let me go ahead. I'm going to use my mechanical pencil and get Bliss nice and pointed. Hey, and if it breaks, at least we'll catch it on camera, huh? So far I've had good luck with my Monarchs as far as sharpening. Now my pressure, I have been pretty rough on them. So what I do is I just do like an outline and like a darker color that I choose. Sometimes, like in the last fairy, I choose reds. Sometimes I choose pinks. And if I'm going to go with a darker skin tone, sometimes I choose brown, or even like a super dark gray. Not black, but like a super dark gray. And then we just kind of outline her. And we're not going to worry about it looking professional. We're not going to worry about it looking like it's something you can sell. We're not going to worry about staying entirely inside of the lines or following specific patterns or keeping a light pressure versus heavy pressure. And see, and sometimes you just go way outside here. And plus, I do need to get another light over in that direction so I can see better. I mean, I got pretty good lighting here. It's just a lot better when I color at the other desk because the lighting is more focused on that desk. That's going to be kind of shadowy anyway, so it's okay that we messed that up. Everything in Fun and Whimsy, for me, everything is fixable. Or you can work it in to whatever you're doing. So, and like I said, we're not worrying about pressure. We're not worrying about anything like that. We're not worrying about being professional or staying in the lines or anything. Okay, so here we go with the milk. And right now we're just doing her legs. And this is going to be super light too. Doesn't matter if I even went in with like super heavy pressure. This is just going to be a super light color. I love the fun colors of the Monarchs. I love the pastels, you know, and it's just different. They've got a lot of really cute, what I'm going to say, cute skin tony colors. And I think we'll have a lot of fun with them. Now, I do kind of pay attention to the pressure a little bit here since I'm going to be using several colors and several layers on top of each other. And I want them to be able to blend. I do some blending with the Fun and Whimsy just because I like to stay in practice. And also because it does kind of look fun and whimsical. What the heck? So anyway... And you could probably hear my birds in the background. It's getting a little bit later in the night and they get a little bit noisier. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and go with the light pink here. Let's get it nice and sharp. And I kind of wanted to do the sharpening on camera today because I wanted to see if any of them break, and if they do, we'll catch it on film. So you would know what I mean by pencils breaking. But like I've said, the Monarchs aren't really known for the breaking. It's the Artezas and my Prismacolors that are known for the breaking. And then of course my Derwents have broken a couple of times. I did finally find a good solution to slow down the breakage on the Artezas, and I'll grab one here after I finish doing the light pink and I'll show you what I mean on my battery powered sharpener. Look at there, you can see that her legs are coming in a little bit pink, in which we'll work that out too. I just want some pink in there since the outline's pink. I thought that would be really, really cute. All right, let me go get an Arteza and I'll show you what I'm doing. How about this one? No, that one's sharp. Okay, that one's sharp. Pretty sharp. Okay, here's a good dull one. So watermelon pink in the Artezas, the Arteza Experts. A little bit dull. And here's my Derwent battery powered sharpener. I do love this sharpener overall. And I was sharpening them on this side. But I noticed they break a lot more when I'm sharpening on this side. So I started doing on this side. And it just takes a little bit. And it makes a shorter point, so you got to do it more often, but they break less. So that's was my solution for the Artezas. Even in these, the handheld type, they were breaking more. So the battery powered one here, I found it works out really good here. And don't mind the Band-Aid. I really hate my left hand for whatever reason. I like to cut it and slice it and dice it. All right, let's do the cream. We'll sharpen it here. And I like the handhelds, you know, because battery powered means you have to buy batteries. So I use the battery powered a little bit sparingly. I love to use it with my polychromos because it gets them really super sharp. And it's just easy to use. You know, and if you're someone who has carpal tunnel, you know that battery powered equals good thing. All right, so I may think I have picked too many colors to do her skin tone in because this is coming out really good and really layered. I haven't used the Monarchs much, so I don't have too much experience with them. But we'll go ahead and do the candy anyway. We'll just keep with what I picked. What the hey? Oh, there I busted the tip off by myself. Yay! Okay, okay, that looks good. That looks good. And then, of course, after I get done doing these layers, I'm going to go over again with the blush color to kind of bring out my outline again. And like I said, and I'll probably say again, fun and whimsy. That's all we're looking for. It's fun and whimsy. Just having a good old time. Maybe if you're going to layer, just kind of remember to do your light pressures. A little bit. I mean, it's not like a huge deal. It's just that if you want your stuff to blend, you'll want to at least make a half-hearted attempt at it. It ain't got to be a full-on attempt. But yeah, see, her legs are coming out really good, I think. We could probably do a little bit more up here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, a little bit more in here. That looks really cute. I love that Miss Mueller put little tattoos on them. I thought, man, that's even more cute. And that's another reason why I went ahead and got the book. She does have an Etsy page, or it's printed on a little bit better paper. But with this particular book, I wasn't really looking for doing any type of professional stuff. So whatever paper it was on is whatever paper it was on. I'm going to use wax pencils regardless. And most of those really work on any type of paper. Maybe some types of paper, they don't blend as well, which is fine. It's kind of like a trial and error, figuring out which ones it blends on better versus the others. Do her outline in here. See, and you just kind of bring that back a little bit. And it's really cute. I still do brush the little crumbs off, or wax bloom, or whatever. And if you're a big Amazon shopper like I am, you need to get you one of these. Oh my gosh. And trust me, nobody's paying me to say this, but these come in a set of 6 glass bottles, and they're great. You can have the little sleeve, which has the little carrying loopy, or even the lid screw on. You can put liquids in there, about 16 to 18 ounces. I love putting my water in there. It helps me not only be a little bit greener and throwing away fewer plastic bottles, helps me save some money too. They weren't that expensive. I believe they were under 20 bucks. I'd have to go look it up on Amazon, but I believe they were under 20. Get that little 6-pack, and they're glass. They're easy to clean. It says dishwasher safe, and I did wash the glass part in the dishwasher. Obviously, you're not going to do the sleeves in the dishwasher, and I did hand do the lids. So, alrighty, and then we're just going to do her arms here next. And if you haven't visited any of my friends' pages yet, well, not really my friends, but other YouTube channels that I really enjoyed. Now this, I'm just going to color in right here because it's kind of shaded. One of my favorites I've mentioned before. I mean, I've got several channels that I watch, but one of my favorites is the Coloring Bliss. And see how often we have to sharpen here. There we go. She's really super sweet. I just finished up a video where she's showing how to blend with the ink, not ink. What are those things? Well, maybe they are jelly ink pens, but it's a video and a media that I normally don't use, but I still enjoyed it just because I enjoy watching her work. She does such a great job. She's just so good. It's obvious she's been at it a long time. Hey, maybe someday I will too. I mean, heck, I've been playing Pokemon Go. Well, I played in 2016 and most of 2017. I kind of took a break in 2018. And then picked it, well, some of it in 2019 too, and then picked it back up later in 2019, and I haven't stopped since, so it's 2021 now. I did have to kind of not spend money on it. And I know some people don't believe in spending money on video games, and that's fine. That's your choice. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with people who do spend money. I'm cool with people who spend lots of money or no money or little money or whatever. But anyway, I'll spend money from time to time. Like last year's Go Fest, I spent more than what I would really normally spend. I spent $100, about $100 worth of coins, just so I could really enjoy. That point's still pretty good. Really enjoy playing Go Fest. It was my first Go Fest because obviously due to COVID, it was catered locally to all the players, and we got to play from home or, of course, at a park. And don't chastise me, but I don't believe in the whole COVID scare thing. So I'm not going to say play at a safe distance. If you want to say play at a safe distance, that's cool. I'm also not going to bring my politics in here. I just kind of wanted you to understand why I'm not really going to talk about how we need to be safe and yada, yada, yada. I am going to say, though, in order to avoid getting sued, that you should follow CDC guidelines when you're going outside or going to a store. So, and I'm a pretty blunt person. If you don't know me already and you haven't figured it out, I'm a pretty blunt person. So, like I said, I'll say, hey, follow CDC guidelines or whatever so you don't get sued. And that's why if I ever start having workshops or anything like Coloring Bliss does, I want to color that in a little bit more. They'll be online just to keep things, well, one, keep them easy. People don't have to travel. And two, online can be kind of fun. I mean, people have online gaming parties. Why can't we have online coloring parties? It's just a thought. Just a thought. Oh, she's coming in really nicely, though. But anyway, since we were all play from your region, your home, your area, whatever, I spent $100 to get coins so I could get incubators and just have myself a good old time playing Pokemon Go. It's also known as Pogo or poking. It just depends on where you're at, who you are, and who you're talking to. Most people, I don't tell them I'm going poking or going to go play poke because, people could take that the wrong way. Anyway, Pogo's a little bit easier to say, although some people will think of Pogo as, the little bouncy up and down thing, whatever you want to call it, like a pogo stick. All right, I'm gonna see what I like about Milk is I can go over the tattoo and not really be coloring in the tattoos, but I could be filling in some of the holes that I left because I couldn't see in the light because my hand's creating a huge shadow. And the Milk just kind of blends the other colors around without bringing a bunch into the tattoo. Or tattoos, since this one has 2 tattoos. I think the majority of them have 2 tattoos. Anyway, she's looking really, really pretty. And I think we'll sharpen the pencils because we're coming up on 19 minutes here. And I don't want to keep everybody, I don't want people to get bored with the coloring. I just kind of wanted to show you some fun and whimsical stuff that I do. And also, too, I think that we'll just be doing videos on Thursdays, kind of like in some different situations right now, home life. I'm looking for a home, so it's nothing bad. Anyway, that's kind of like just what I do here is when I'm at work, coloring fun and whimsical kind of stuff. I don't really want to try to do professional stuff just because of the distraction. It's fun calling work a distraction. The distraction of work. And I also don't want the coloring to be distracting me from my work. If I'm on the phone talking to a customer, I need to kind of be a little bit focused on them at least. I want to take good care of my customers. But anyway, here's another cute little book I got before we hang up this video. The Ancient Alchemy, Cher Kaufman. It's really cute. It was not $9.64. It was like $6. Anyway, I did one already. See, just fun and whimsy, just little crazy stuff, whatever. And you can see I used some odorless mineral spirits to blend the colors. That was when I first got them and I was practicing with them. And here I started one where I'm just going to do probably little pink and white flowers, or maybe pink and yellow, just be really different. And it's got different, what do they call it, mandalas or whatever, different designs and stuff. Just something to pass the time, especially when you work for a call center. You get a lot of angry people, and I want to remain as calm as possible while still paying attention to them. So I get these little colorings and I just doodle along, fun and whimsy. Don't worry about staying in the lines. I don't worry too terribly much about pressure or blending. I mean, I'll do the blending and maybe pay a little bit of attention to the pressure, but not a whole lot. I just want it to be mostly fun. You know, and if you work for a call center or something like that too, or, you know, you got a long lunch break at work and you just kind of want to like de-stress, coloring is a wonderful way to de-stress. I really don't like that one. That one's kind of goofy. But anyway, it's just really nice to de-stress. And what makes these particular books, I want to do that one really bad, nice is, you know, like this one isn't that big. It's pretty small. It's easy to fold by. Now the paper is cheap, so as you color, it will kind of roll up. So you might want to like use a pin, like a little clip, or maybe some tape to kind of hold it down. Just a little piece of tape to hold it down so it doesn't roll up on you. And then just have a good time. De-stress at lunch, or like I said, if you work for a call center and you've got somebody screaming at you, de-stress and color. Anyway, that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you for coming to Christine's Coloring, and you have a great rest of your day.